Guys, welcome back to Home Beyond the Broken. We are so excited for season 2. We have so many exciting things happening this year. We're going to be interviewing some amazing people, and so we want you to follow us in that journey. So please subscribe, like, comment, share this with someone else that can take a benefit from our journey. We are looking forward to hearing what you have to say. So make sure you follow us on all of our socials: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. What else? Spotify. We are on Spotify. Aren't you guys excited? We're excited that we've made that step as well. So please join us and share this with your friends and family. We love you, and we're going to leave you with this next episode. Welcome back, everyone, to Hope Beyond the Broken. We are so happy to be back here with you guys, sharing new things, new opportunities, and new podcast episodes from Hope Beyond the Broken. We are here with
Panya.
Panya
Yes.
and Damari.
Yes. Welcome back, everybody. This is season 2. Who would have thunk it,
Season
right?
2.
So in this season, we are wanting to reach out into our community and reach out to our friends. We have a lot of friends that have so many good things to offer. And so we wanted to do that this year. And so we're so excited for all the things that are coming and all the activities and all the shows that are going to be coming. And so stay tuned and stay aware and check out the announcements. Make sure you guys are subscribing to all of our channels or our socials so you guys can stay informed of all the news and exciting things that we have coming up this year. I'm excited. This is our first pod, and we get to break the ground with one good friend of mine. I've known her for years. We lost touch for a minute, and when we saw each other again, it was meant to be. And so we always had a kindred spirit towards each other. A little bit about 25 years ago, I met her in a difficult time, and she was beautiful to me, and she was very sincere to me, and that developed beautiful feelings towards each other. And so I'm so grateful that God has given us the opportunity to meet each other again. In the process, we found out of all the great stuff she's been doing, and so we had to bring her on here. We've told you that we want to talk about everything, right? We want to talk about love, life, everything in between. And one of the things is that this won't be the first or the last time she is here. Yes. She will be here again, and you will see her. Okay, but one of the things that I want to say is that everything comes from a genuine place. From her business to her personality, this is exactly who she is. And so it is my pleasure to introduce to you Panya.
Welcome.
Yes. And so, like I said, we've known each other for a while. This time around, we're going to be asking some specific questions, and then we're going to take it from there. Wherever God wants to lead us, that's where we're going. Okay. Right. But one of the things that one of her businesses is a skincare business that she felt inspired to do, and we'll get into that a little bit. But
before I want her to say who she is.
Yes, talk a little bit about herself. Yes, yes. We need to do that.
Hi, everyone. Let me tell you, the introduction was so amazing. I was sitting there like, oh, I want more. Tamaris did such a great job. So my name is Panya, and I love the introduction. Tamaris, like she said, is a wonderful, wonderful friend, and I'm so glad that we were able to reconnect. Yes. And so with us reconnecting, I was actually sharing what I had going on in my life, and she was sharing what she had going on in her life. And so I was telling her that I actually started a skincare line, and I started this skincare line because I was getting older, and I wanted to. I'm an esthetician, by the way, 8 years esthetician, and I wanted to come out with a product that didn't have all the chemicals in it and all of the nasty stuff that we don't need. And I'm like, I remember when we were growing up, if we had a cut or if we had something, go get the aloe, go get the vitamin E, a plant here, something natural there. This is within our culture,
Yes.
you know, for our skin, to keep our skin healthy, you know, any cuts, any, you know, trauma to the skin, we healed it naturally. And so I wanted to go back to that. I wanted to take all the chemicals and the products out. So that's what actually geared me to start my skincare line. And then I wanted to preserve our skin in a natural way where we are actually feeding it. So my thoughts were, if you can go to the gym to keep yourself healthy, you can eat, you know, healthy food to keep yourself healthy. Why can't we put healthy products on our skin to keep it healthy? So food for the skin. So that's when I came out with Keen Pure Skin. And I launched this business in 2023. I launched it, but I created it in 2022.
Yes.
Yeah.
It takes time for greatness.
It
And
is.
that's beautiful. When somebody told me about you, I was like, we need to be, because you always talk to me about you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the day I met you, you have a beautiful spirit.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Y'all making me
And,
blush.
I want to know about, do you have any kids? And
I do.
because you have to juggle all of that
Oh, yes.
together.
So I do have children. I actually have 4 beautiful children, and God has blessed me. You know, when I look at my babies, I'm like, I'm the blessed one that He actually gave me those children. So I have 3 girls and I have 1 boy. And right now, my children I have 3 adults, and they are living on their own, living wonderful lives. And then I have the teenager who, my last one, who lives with me currently, and she's about to graduate. Yeah, and I'm about to be an empty nester.
An empty nester. But listen, guys, she looks super young.
Aw.
She has, as her spirit is, that's how she looks.
Yes,
Very
absolutely.
young, and you have a beautiful skin.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I wanted to not leave this individual out. This is my baby. I love her so much. I also have a granddaughter. And so people are like, oh, you got a grandbaby. And I'm like, a grand teenager. She'll be 13 years old. So she is the baby of the family. And she's like my baby. Her and my youngest are probably like 4 or 5 years apart. So it wasn't that, you know, it was like raising my own. So she's my baby as well.
Yes.
Well, I'm excited about that because this is also your baby.
Yes.
And when you told me about your skin product, I was like, oh my God. And then I got to try it. And I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
And when I'm obsessed, I have to tell people. And so she can tell you, we went to a networking thing and she left me. And by the time she left me, she came back. I had all these people. She's back. She said, she can tell you, but I had her spiel down like this. And I was like, it does this, it does that. Because I believe in it and you can instantly see the difference. And so I think that, you know, we want to take care and, like you said, be healthy in our spiritual life. And we talk here about balance all the time. We talk about we need to have spiritual balance, but we do live in this world, so we need to take care of everything else. And so I'm so happy that we're starting the year this way. Like I said, this is not the first or the last time she's going to be here. Probably the next time she comes, she'll still have her product out.
She's our new friend.
Yes. Okay.
But our new friends to the pod,
Yes.
for sure.
For
I'm excited for a lot of new things.
We'll get deeper into our life stories at a different time. But when we're starting the beginning of the year, we're starting with all these resolutions and we're starting with all of these starts of improving, you know, ourselves. And so this was the best way to go forward because this gives people hope and it also gives people an opportunity in another way that they can take care of themselves.
Absolutely.
And so I wanted to see, how would you describe your journey in one word, and what is that word?
In one word, my journey, I would say, let's see. I would say that it is, I would say unstoppable. I would say, and the reason why I would say unstoppable is because God gives vision. And my goal is to always grow. You know, if I'm around to live 100 years, I still want to be growing at 99 until I leave. So I want to be unstoppable in every area of my life, which actually goes back to growing. So until I leave this place, I want to continue on with whatever it is that I put my hands to, wherever my feet lead me. I want to keep going. Yeah.
And a lot of times we stop.
Yeah.
I was a person that always just, I knew it all, right? But I think that as you heal and you learn and you grow and you come into different phases of your life, you realize, oh my God, I didn't know it all. And so even, you know, whether it's raising children, you know, every level of age that changes, you have to change with it. You can't be the same person that you was before. And so me telling people what to do is not going to work now with a 30-year-old, 20-year-old, or 26. They're looking at me like,
who you talking to?
What? You know, they're trying
to know what to do. Right. Oh yeah.
In every season, there's a change.
Yeah.
So for you to say that is very important. People have to remember that there's always room for change.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as long as we keep that in mind, we stay with an expectation of what's going to happen next. And God can move in the next.
He can
move in the unexpected. Because he likes that's his favorite place to be.
Okay.
Is the unexpected. Because if we thought it, then that's not good enough for us. He wants to go above what we thought was possible. And if you think you can sell 500, let's say 5,000, 500,000 of these this year, God be like, I got something better for you.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? And so that I think that in learning and growing, keeping expectations open for God to do something greater than what we even think is possible is the key to it all. So very good. Next, Mama. You got the next question.
Wow. So how do you stay rooted in your identity when doubt or fear creeps in?
Oh, that is such a great question. I'm going to tell you. So as I'm getting older, this year I'm going to turn 50 years old.
Wow.
50 years old.
It didn't compute.
Right. And I'm going to tell you, every 10 years, I do a self-examination of myself. And I say, Panya, you know, what are you going to look like? Who is Panya at 30? Who is Panya at 40? But now 50 just seems like like this spot, this sweet spot. And it made me question myself. It made me question myself because at 50, we're no longer young girls anymore. You know, we're going to a different stage. And sometimes that can give you some insecure thoughts about yourself. Sometimes you can look in the mirror and see, you don't see what you used to see. And sometimes that can kind of uproot you.
Right.
And now you're not rooted. And now you're questioning yourself. And so how I stay rooted is one, I lost my mom at the age, she was at 31 years old. And so I believe it is such a wonderful, beautiful blessing to age. And so I think that right there has kept me rooted to get those negative thoughts from settling in. And having me look at myself, I'm grateful that I am still here. I'm grateful for every day that God has given me. So that right there keeps me rooted. And can you ask me the second part again?
Yes. How do you stay rooted in your identity when doubt or fear creeps in?
Oh, okay, so I guess that's what. Yeah. So that, you know, that's it. I try to think about it like, Panya, be the best that you can be. You know, you're going to be 60 years old, so you got to be the best 60-year-old you can be in the best 70. So even though that doubt does come in and it tries to kind of make me look at any maybe fine lines, or maybe I'm not as mobile as I used to be, or just any little thing that I used to do that I can't, I try to tell myself, hey girl, you are unstoppable, and whatever you could do before, you can do right now. Yes. So I don't let those negative seeds plant themselves in my mind. Yes.
Beautiful.
That's amazing.
That's a great answer.
Is that the next one?
Great answer. Okay. What inspired you to launch your skin line?
Well, yes. Well, what inspired me was, one, because I wanted to have some natural stuff. I wanted to have natural things on my skin. I just, as time goes on, there's a lot of chemicals.
Yes.
And you'd be surprised. Once I graduated from school to be an esthetician, and I realized, I was like, okay, am I going to do facials, or am I going to do waxes? Am I going to do back facials? I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And honestly, I wasn't attached to any of those things. So in school, we would do them, but it wasn't something in me. But one thing I did realize was I was intrigued by ingredients, and I was intrigued by what some of the ingredients can do for you, some of the actives. So I was like, wait, if I put this together with that, can I get this? And so that's what, led me down the road to actually starting my skincare line. I said, I don't want to put all of that other stuff on my skin. I want to put something, I want to give it food, and
That's
there we
beautiful.
go.
And I feel like you discovered something because you were with the mentality of doing skincare and doing all this thing like an esthetician normally would do, right?
Right.
Because I'm in the beauty industry as well. So I know people that go into the beauty industry and then they kind of like, okay, this is not for me. After they go through it, they don't do anything with, but you were able to find your niche and discover that this is really what attracted you of doing what you do.
Absolutely.
Which that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, when I graduated, I went back to my career, which was an insurance agent for probably a year and a half. And what caused me to start the skincare line, which is really funny, is I had put a video up on TikTok and it went viral, and I got like 2.3 million views. And I was like, you know what? Let me start this skincare line.
That's amazing. And it takes a lot to really do this and be so bold to do it, because a skincare and like makeup and all that type of stuff, it takes time.
It does.
And I'm sure that it takes a lot of research and a lot of
And you were doing it prior to put it in public and put it in production. You were already using it on yourself
Absolutely.
for a while before you even attempted to put it into production and all that stuff. So you were already seeing the results on yourself because you wanted to make sure that it worked.
I did. I
You
want
want to just be like, oh, this works. Let's try it on somebody else. You tried it on yourself.
That's right. And I also gave out samples to other people because I wanted to make sure, you can fall in love with your own product, but I wanted to get feedback from others. So I think it took me a year of working on it and just using it and giving out samples to see what the feedback was, until I was like, okay, this is it. Let's go. Let's launch it.
Yeah. One of the things that just came to mind is the people say that whatever you do in the dark comes out in the light.
Right.
And people don't understand that also hardworking people behind the scene quietly in the darkness, there's going to be a time where their things are going to come into the light,
Right.
and then we're going to get the recognition that it needs. So that came into my mind. I'm like, people always use it for bad,
But
you don't have to always do everything in public. You can do it and then when you come out, they're like, oh, she just got here. No, we've been working on this for a minute.
For a while.
You know what I'm saying? And then when they see the journey and they see how it comes about, it becomes an inspiring story. And the patience.
I think that's really what, because that's when you can be discouraged.
Yeah.
Because it takes time.
Wow, wasn't that amazing? Let me tell you something. God is so good and he is so gracious. We are so excited with this episode that just aired today. Please join us next week for the continuance of this episode.